Hi, this is Dr. Yung Price from Beyond Good Health, and tonight I'm going to teach you how to make a mucuna mocha. And this is a perfect drink for when it's a cold winter night or evening and you want to get a little bit of strength and you want to feel a bit more vital. This drink is going to really bring back some oomph into your life. And if you drink on a regular basis, it will really build you up, because it's going to be composed of quite a number of different herbs, particularly Chinese or medicinal herbs, and also some powerful antioxidants and superfoods. So just to show you how to make a tonifying elixir base, what we're going to do to start off with is we can make you need a tea base, and you need any types of tea, but usually the kind of tea I like to use as a tea base is gynostemma tea. And this tea, you want to have a look there, they're just basically tea leaves. And it comes from, this particular one comes from China. It's used in the Chinese tonic system, and is a very powerful antioxidant tea. It's also called the immortality tea because of its anti-aging properties, helps stabilize blood sugar, has great adaptogenic properties, and that means that it will help mitigate the effects of stress on the body. So if you drink this over a period of time, you feel stronger, more vital, you get younger, you'll actually be able to, it actually even helps you lose weight. So that's another benefit for most people. So all you do with this tea is you put it about a teaspoon into some hot water and leave it sit there for a period of time until it basically sinks down, and then you can use that as a tea base. Another option that I've just prepared here that I like to use also is goji berries and cinnamon. Now all I've done is I've boiled goji berries, and this is a certified organic goji berry that you can buy at your health food store. And you put about 2 teaspoons of goji berry into, say, 2 or 3 cups of water, ideally spring water or filtered water, and also get some cinnamon stick, preferably the Ceylon cinnamon quills. So you'll recognize those because they actually have, quite tight quills inside. So they're really great. And you can use a couple of those in with the goji berry. And you can see this has already been boiled and then simmered for about 30 minutes. Now you'll see the instructions on this on the link that I post down below. But essentially once it's been brought to boiling point and then simmered for about 30 to 40 minutes, you get all the antioxidant properties from the goji berries into the tea now. And it's a fantastic base that I like to use for my tea tonic. So you can see here, now the tea is inside there, and then what you actually need to make the super tea tonic elixir is you're going to need to get something that has some calories in it. But we're going to use coconut oil because it makes your elixir more malt-like. Otherwise it's going to be very, very light and it won't be pleasant to drink. So I put about a tablespoon of raw organic coconut oil, and you can also put some honey. So to make it sweet, you can also use stevia. I just like to use raw honey. You can get that from organic raw honey. You get that from the health food store, and I pop that inside there, a tablespoon or a teaspoon depending on your taste. I don't like to make it too sweet, so sometimes if you want to have no calories, just use some stevia. Okay, that's a nice sweetener. Then we want to bring in some cacao. Now cacao is a fantastic superfood. This has over 300 compounds, and it's the substance that chocolates are made out of. And it's got theobromine. It's made from the theobromine cacao beans. And it's a really good source of minerals, particularly magnesium, zinc. It has also iron and copper and a source of fiber as well. So, but in addition to that, it can make you feel happy, so that's really, really very good. So you want to add some of this into the tonic. So I usually use about a tablespoon of cacao powder. Just a little bit more or less according to taste. And I like to mix that with say a teaspoon of maca. Maca is a very, very good endocrine system. So about a tablespoon of maca helps regulate your endocrine system, helps hormonally balance you naturally. So that's very good to add into that. And what else can we add? Then you can bring in some shilaji. Shilaji is this is actually comes from the Ayurvedic medicinal system, and they call it a conqueror of mountains and the destroyer of weakness for good reasons, because it's a powerful medicinal herb. It actually comes from it's made out of exudates. It comes from like rocks and the humus and organic sort of like plant-based material. And you can use, I would use, it has a sort of like a little bit of a bitter taste, so just use a small amount of it. I use about a teaspoon of that. It's very, very powerful. It's powerful substance. It helps increases libido, strength, vitality. It cures a lot of illnesses. People have used this in the Ayurvedic medicinal system for centuries. So really good to add to help improve your strength and vitality. And then you can do a range of herbs, but as we're making a mucuna mocha, I like to add some mucuna. Now mucuna is a wonderful Chinese herb that actually increases dopamine. It's a dopamine in your brain. So dopamine is a very, very powerful neurotransmitter in the brain. And you add about a teaspoon of this, it's actually quite pleasant tasting. I don't mind this one. It actually helps help your brain work better. It lifts your mood. It actually helps with libido. It makes you feel like you've got more power and strength and stamina. So if you add all of these into a drink, this is just a very, very powerful way of getting a lot of superfoods and as well as the medicinal properties of herbs into your system that is easy to absorb, because you're going to basically liquefy it in the elixir, and it's just really easy to add to your lifestyle. And the best thing is, if it tastes good, you'll actually you're more likely to drink it. So I'm going to blend it up and get back to you in a moment. Okay, I've mixed it now in my super duper Vitamix blender. I do recommend you get a very good blender, because you just can blend anything from your herbs, your spices, your ginger, nuts and seeds and all that, all in to make your wonderful beautifying elixir. So I've made it now. It's going to look like a chocolate because it has got cacao and maca in it, and you can mix a number of wonderful tasting wonderful herbs that are going to help you really strengthen your jing, or your primordial life force. If you drink this every day, you're going to be able to have health beyond danger. You're going to be able to resist stress. You're going to build organ reserve, and you're going to be able to get younger, have better skin and more energy. And that's the way we want to live life when we get older. We certainly don't want to see aging as an inevitable process where we deteriorate and we get degenerative disease. That's just not my idea of aging gracefully. So by incorporating some of these lifestyle practices, I really encourage you to just take note and take some baby steps, because I'm going to show you a couple more different types of recipes that you can incorporate into your life and really enjoy it. Now, you can make it straight like this, and that tastes quite divine. And optionally, I often like to if you want to make it creamier, you can use almond milk. And almond milk is a nut milk made out of almonds and just water. And then you basically, you sieve it through a nut milk bag. But you can use other milk if you wish, like rice milk or oat milk. Or just drink it straight as it is. It's pretty creamy because of the coconut oil that you have in there. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time. This is Dr. Young Price from Beyond Good Health.